Cleaning soot and burn marks from switchgear requires careful attention to safety and proper technique. Before starting any cleaning procedure, it's crucial to prioritize safety. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, which includes gloves, eye protection, and a respirator to avoid inhaling harmful particles or coming into contact with irritants. Isolate the switchgear from the power source and verify that it is de-energized. Use a reliable testing method to confirm that no voltage is present before commencing any work. This ensures personal safety and prevents electrical accidents. To effectively clean switchgear, gather the necessary materials. These include a soft bristle brush for gentle scrubbing, isopropyl alcohol with a concentration of 90% or higher for its cleaning and disinfecting properties, denatured alcohol for removing any residue left by the isopropyl alcohol, baking soda for creating a paste to tackle stubborn marks, water for mixing with baking soda and rinsing, and a vacuum cleaner equipped with a HEPA filter to remove loose debris and soot. Now let's go through the cleaning steps in detail. Firstly, remove loose debris. Use a vacuum cleaner with a HEPA filter to carefully remove any loose soot, dust, and debris from the interior of the switchgear. The HEPA filter ensures that fine particles are captured, preventing them from being recirculated into the air. Pay close attention to corners, crevices, and hard-to-reach areas where debris may accumulate. Secondly, clean with isopropyl alcohol. Dip a soft bristle brush into the isopropyl alcohol and gently scrub the affected areas to remove soot and burn marks. Work in small sections, applying light pressure to avoid damaging the switchgear components. Allow the isopropyl alcohol to air dry completely. Isopropyl alcohol is effective at dissolving many types of residues and evaporates quickly, minimizing the risk of moisture-related issues. Thirdly, remove alcohol residue if necessary. If any residue remains after the isopropyl alcohol has dried, wipe down the clean surfaces with a cloth dampened with denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol helps to remove any lingering residue and prepares the surface for the next steps. Fourthly, apply baking soda paste if needed. For stubborn marks that persist after using isopropyl alcohol, create a paste by mixing baking soda with water until it forms a thick consistency. Apply the paste to the affected areas and allow it to sit for approximately 15 minutes. The baking soda acts as a mild abrasive, helping to lift and remove the stubborn marks. After 15 minutes, wipe off the paste with a clean, damp cloth. Fifthly, repeat steps as needed. Depending on the severity of the soot and burn marks, it may be necessary to repeat steps 2 through 4 until the marks are sufficiently removed. Be patient and persistent, and avoid using excessive force, which could damage the switchgear components. Sixthly, dry and inspect. Once the cleaning is complete, allow the switchgear to dry thoroughly before re-energizing it. Inspect the cleaned surfaces carefully to ensure that all marks have been removed and that no residue remains. Use a flashlight to examine hard-to-see areas. It's important to consider some additional tips to ensure a safe and effective cleaning process. Use caution when scrubbing, as excessive force can damage the switchgear components, especially sensitive electrical connections and insulation. Avoid using abrasive cleaners or solvents that could harm the surface of the switchgear. Always test cleaning solutions in an inconspicuous area first to ensure they do not cause discoloration or damage. If the soot and burn marks are extensive or deep-seated, or if you are uncomfortable performing the cleaning yourself, consider seeking professional cleaning assistance from a qualified technician who specializes in switchgear maintenance. Professionals have the experience, equipment, and knowledge to safely and effectively clean switchgear without causing damage. Remember that maintaining the cleanliness of switchgear is crucial for its proper operation and longevity. Regular cleaning helps to prevent the buildup of contaminants that can lead to electrical arcing, overheating, and equipment failure. By following these safety precautions and cleaning steps, switchgear can be maintained in optimal condition, ensuring a safe and reliable electrical distribution system. Now let's delve a little deeper into some aspects of switchgear, including their function, types, and maintenance considerations. Switchgear serves as a crucial component in electrical power systems, providing a means to control, protect, and isolate electrical equipment. It typically consists of a combination of switches, circuit breakers, fuses, and relays, all working together to ensure the safe and reliable distribution of electrical power. Switchgear is used in a wide range of applications, from residential and commercial buildings to industrial plants and power generation facilities. The primary functions of switchgear include firstly protection. Switchgear protects electrical equipment from overloads, short circuits, and other faults. Circuit breakers and fuses are designed to interrupt the flow of current in the event of a fault, preventing damage to equipment and minimizing the risk of electrical hazards. Secondly, control. Switchgear allows operators to control the flow of electrical power by switching circuits on or off. This is essential for starting and stopping equipment, isolating sections of the electrical system for maintenance, and managing power distribution. Thirdly, isolation. Switchgear provides a means to isolate electrical equipment for maintenance or repair. By opening switches or circuit breakers, technicians can safely work on to energized equipment without the risk of electrical shock. Fourthly, metering. Switchgear often includes metering devices that measure voltage, current, power, and other electrical parameters. This information is used to monitor the performance of the electrical system and identify potential problems. There are several types of switchgear, each designed for specific applications and voltage levels. These include firstly low-voltage switchgear. Low-voltage switchgear is used in applications with voltages up to 600 volts, such as in commercial buildings and industrial plants. It typically consists of circuit breakers, fuses, and switches mounted in a metal enclosure. Secondly, medium-voltage switchgear. Medium-voltage switchgear is used in applications with voltages ranging from 600 volts to 69 kilovolts, such as in substations and industrial power distribution systems. It may include air circuit breakers, vacuum circuit breakers, or gas-insulated circuit breakers. Thirdly, high-voltage switchgear. High-voltage switchgear is used in applications with voltages above 69 kilovolts, such as in power transmission systems. It typically includes gas-insulated circuit breakers or oil circuit breakers. Fourthly, metal-clad switchgear. Metal-clad switchgear is a type of switchgear in which each circuit breaker or switch is enclosed in a separate metal compartment. This provides enhanced safety and reliability by isolating each component from the others. Fifthly, metal-enclosed switchgear. Metal-enclosed switchgear is similar to metal-clad switchgear, but the circuit breakers or switches are not necessarily enclosed in separate compartments. Instead, they are mounted in a common metal enclosure. Regular maintenance is essential for ensuring the reliable operation of switchgear. Maintenance tasks may include firstly, visual inspection. Periodically inspect the switchgear for signs of damage, corrosion, or overheating. Look for loose connections, cracked insulators, and other potential problems. Secondly, cleaning. Keep the switchgear clean and free of dust, dirt, and other contaminants. Use a vacuum cleaner or a clean cloth to remove debris from the interior of the switchgear. Thirdly, lubrication. Lubricate moving parts, such as circuit breaker mechanisms and switch contacts, to ensure smooth operation and prevent wear. Fourthly, testing. Perform regular electrical testing to verify the proper operation of circuit breakers, relays, and other protective devices. This may include insulation resistance tests, contact resistance tests, and timing tests. Fifthly, infrared scanning. Use infrared scanning to identify hotspots in the switchgear, which may indicate loose connections, overloaded circuits, or other problems. Sixthly, torque verification. Verify that all bolted connections are properly torqued to prevent loosening due to vibration or thermal cycling. Seventhly, component replacement. Replace worn or damaged components, such as circuit breakers, relays, and fuses, as needed to maintain the reliability of the switchgear. Following these maintenance procedures can help to extend the life of switchgear and prevent costly downtime. Regarding the cleaning process, remember to adhere to certain guidelines to prevent any harm to the equipment or personnel. Disconnect the switchgear from the power source and verify that it is de-energized before commencing any cleaning. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, including gloves, eye protection, and a respirator, to protect yourself from potential hazards. Avoid using excessive force when cleaning, as this could damage the switchgear components. Use only approved cleaning solutions and follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Never use water or other conductive liquids to clean switchgear, as this could cause electrical shorts or corrosion. Allow the switchgear to dry completely before re-energizing it. Another critical consideration is the disposal of cleaning materials. Dispose of used cleaning cloths, brushes, and cleaning solutions in accordance with local regulations. Some cleaning solutions may be hazardous and require special disposal procedures. Store cleaning materials in a safe and secure location, away from flammable materials and sources of ignition. Furthermore, it's essential to document all cleaning and maintenance activities. Keep a detailed record of all cleaning and maintenance tasks, including the date, time, and description of the work performed. This documentation can be valuable for tracking maintenance intervals, identifying potential problems, and demonstrating compliance with regulatory requirements. In addition to regular cleaning and maintenance, it's important to train personnel on the proper operation and maintenance of switchgear. Training should cover safety procedures, operating instructions, and troubleshooting techniques. Trained personnel are more likely to identify potential problems early and take corrective action before they lead to equipment failure. Consider conducting periodic training sessions to keep personnel up to date on the latest best practices. When selecting cleaning materials and equipment, it's important to choose products that are specifically designed for use on electrical equipment. Avoid using abrasive cleaners, solvents, or other chemicals that could damage the switchgear components. Use only approved cleaning solutions and follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Ensure that all cleaning equipment, such as vacuum cleaners and brushes, are in good working condition and properly maintained. Prior to undertaking any cleaning activities, review the switchgear's maintenance manual and any applicable safety procedures. The maintenance manual provides detailed instructions on the proper cleaning and maintenance of the switchgear. Safety procedures outline the steps that must be taken to ensure the safety of personnel and equipment during cleaning and maintenance activities. Failure to follow these procedures could result in serious injury or equipment damage. In the context of cleaning soot and burn marks, it's worthwhile to understand the composition of these marks and how they affect the switchgear. Soot is primarily composed of carbon particles, ash, and other combustion byproducts. It is often the result of incomplete combustion of fuels, such as oil, gas, or coal. Burn marks are typically the result of electrical arcing or overheating. They may contain carbonized material, metal oxides, and other compounds. Soot and burn marks can be conductive and can create a path for electrical current to flow, leading to equipment failure. They can also reduce the insulation resistance of the switchgear, increasing the risk of electrical shorts. Additionally, soot and burn marks can corrode metal components, leading to premature failure. Therefore, removing soot and burn marks is essential for maintaining the reliability and safety of switchgear. In summary, cleaning soot and burn marks from switchgear is a crucial maintenance task that should be performed regularly to ensure the safe and reliable operation of the equipment. By following the safety precautions and cleaning steps outlined, and by adhering to best practices for maintenance and training, one can extend the life of switchgear and prevent costly downtime. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when needed.